I tell people I had a miscarriage when I was never pregnant. So when I was 17 I was raped. I had been a virgin at that time, and after it happened I thought I was pregnant. I convinced myself that I was, just so there would be something good that came out of the incident. I took pregnancy tests and they kept saying negative, but I was still convinced, and I told my friends that I was pregnant. It got around school and everyone knew what he had done to me and that I was pregnant. When I got my period a few weeks later I was convinced it was a miscarriage and I cried for weeks. I went to the doctor and they told me I was never pregnant. I still tell people I had a miscarriage. I'm in too deep to come clean now. I tell new friends that it happened in case they meet old friends and they say something about it. Even my BF thinks it's true, and we've been together almost a year. It's been over 2 years and I still tell people, and I can't come clean because people will never look at me the same. I've never told anyone the truth. So many people think I've had a miscarriage and there's no coming clean now. Just add I'm 19 now.
I used a fake phone number so I wouldn't get into trouble when I was grade 6. So basically, me and our class had this report thing, and since I was a nervous wreck, I really didn't know how to thoroughly explain things. So when it was my turn, I just explained it kinda bad, but it was alright I guess. Then the teacher started harshly criticizing me. And since I really didn't know any better, I was pissed. In a notebook where we take notes I basically wrote insults to the teacher. A few weeks later my teacher discovers it and makes a lecture on how she's disappointed on me and such. Since I was a little bastard I didn't really care. My teacher asked for my parents' phone number, but I remembered making a phone number of my own since I wanted to change my password in Roblox. LMAO, I remembered it, so I said it. She said something like, "You are gonna get in trouble once you get home, Kadesra." Then when I went home I checked my phone and changed my account to the Roblox phone number. I saw my teacher's message about how your son has been disrespecting me in a notebook that he wrote. And such. I made up a fake message saying, "Oh okay, teacher's name, I will talk to Kadesra about this. I am sincerely sorry for my son's behavior." After that, I felt triumphant as she believed it, and I told my best friend how I did it and we both laughed it off. And I did not get any trouble in my house or school. It was smooth in my mind, but I realized I was being immature on how I just didn't take any criticism on my teacher. And Ms. Rayolan, sorry. Since my teacher criticized me on a report, I was mad, so I made insults about her on a notebook. So when she discovers it, she wanted to contact my parents, then I used a spare phone number I had to get out of trouble.
I used to steal when I was a teenager, mostly cheap makeup. So I used to steal from the dollar store and stores called Icing and Claire's and Ardeen in my local mall. I've done a lot of good in my life, but I still regret stealing. Sure, I had no money, but I really didn't need the useless stuff. Cruddy makeup, those keychains that used to be popular. I mostly did it to be cool, still, doesn't justify my actions. I had contemplated making plans to begin trying to steal shirts, but stopped stealing the day my other friends got caught. They tried shoplifting at large brand stores, where they were arrested and all their parents were called. Funny thing was, I was going to go with them, and not steal from the big name stores, but one girl thought I wasn't cool enough, and didn't invite me. Uninvited me even though my two best friends were going. My mom heard about the incident and said, "I'm so glad you are good. And don't steal like them. I guess I raised you right." She proceeded to give me the least deserved hug I've ever received.